5 quarterbacks coming to Nashville, Tennessee next week. Will Rogers from Mississippi State, been around a long time, going to own every single record in SEC passing history. Jaden Daniels at LSU will be in Nashville, the number two betting favorite to win the Heisman Trophy, and of course a guy that led LSU to the SEC championship game last year. Can they do it again? Spencer Rattler, a guy that has been around college football forever, finished the season on an extraordinary note against Vanderbilt and Tennessee and Clemson with huge performances, knocking off rivals and top 10 teams, and now, of course, comes into what is his most important season as a quarterback. You've got Joe Milton trying to take over for Hendon Hooker at Tennessee, of course. So you just have 5, and then, of course, KJ Jefferson, the best quarterback right now at Arkansas, probably in the conference. You have 5 quarterbacks showing up. You have only one underclassman, and I find this fascinating, that only one underclassman will be in Nashville next week. Certainly appropriate. Quinshad Junkins, the running back out of Ole Miss, after one of the most spectacular freshman seasons we have seen in the SEC. Lane Kiffin deciding to bring his sophomore running back to SEC Media Days, the only underclassman in the entire event next week. So certainly very interesting to see him. He is one of the most exciting players in college football that I don't think the rest of the country knows about. I think they're about to find out. So can't wait to talk with him next week. And I tell this story each and every time we get to Media Days because it is indicative of what these human beings, these student athletes, these extraordinary people are. Malcolm Mitchell, Georgia wide receiver, and there's so many more that I can mention, but I just use him as a stand-in because even Cedric Van Pran last year was spectacular. He's coming back this year for Georgia, maybe the best center in all of America. I think the Malcolm Mitchell story is always the one that resonates with me personally about SEC Media Days, and that is a young man who came to Georgia at an 8th grade reading level, 4 years behind, came to Georgia at an 8th grade reading level, and when we talked to him at SEC Media Days, I can't remember what year it was, when we talked to him, he was telling us stories about getting into book clubs and